So, Shashank, one of the things that I keep talking to my team about, and even people I meet outside, is one note that you wrote last year in one of our monthly meetings, which was titled Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah.
Where you basically talked about how, as we grow big, we don't want to compromise on beauty as an idea because, big things can become ugly.
Yeah.
And now, like, you just raised our Series D, so congratulations to all of us. But yeah, how do you think about that?
Yeah, I mean, beauty matters a lot to me. I, I, I would consider it failure if we become really large, but people say that अब इनमें वो बात नहीं रही. It used to be that beautiful, artisanal, local, small brand
Yeah.
that I used to root for, that I used to go buy at flea markets and be proud of having, and now it's become one of those big, ugly, impersonal, cold companies where I have started feeling like a number on a customer code on an Excel sheet, and what their beauty is also. I don't find them as beautiful, as coherent, as aesthetic, as insightful as I used to find them earlier. And usually I found that this is inevitable with scale. So yeah, the more we raise funding and the more we scale, while I know the world is happy and we are happy and everything is great, this is one thing that keeps worrying me, that are we fighting an impossible force and eventually we'll be doomed to becoming ugly also.
But can you see beauty as an idea can feel very abstract?
Yeah.
Like generally in conversations, beauty just means aesthetics.
Yeah.
That so many consumers just love our packaging and how it looks.
Yeah.
But you talked about other things here, like what do you mean when you say it feels impersonal?
Yeah.
Or like like our consumer, let's say, who know us from a long while,
Yeah.
what will they lose? Because the packaging remains same. We can keep doing kick-ass design and things that we do. So what do you actually mean by beauty at scale? Like what are the components that come into it?
Very difficult to define, have one definition of beauty that everyone will agree on. But I think we can agree that there are some, common denominators. Jiske bina beauty doesn't happen. Right? Like consistency and coherence are a big one of it. Right? Like if you say something in one place and something else somewhere else and something else somewhere else, then it can't be beautiful because it's not coherent. Similarly, if you look a certain way somewhere and some differently, and I take inspiration from movies. That there's a reason why there's a art department and a costume department, and there's a continuity department that's making sure that if I've set up this character as a journalist in New Delhi, then that one shot of their home, उसके बैकग्राउंड में कौन सा वेज पड़ा है, उसका बेड कैसा है, उसका घर कैसा है, शुड ऑल बी इन कोहेरेंस विद दैट कैरेक्टर. अदरवाइज द फसाड ब्रेक्स एंड आई एम लाइक, है ये कैरेक्टर इस घर में रहता है, ये तो, एंड देन सडनली द सस्पेंशन ऑफ डिसबिलीफ इज गॉन एंड देन द मूवी इज gone. So, which when you convert it to a brand, I can say, like, for a brand like us, there's copy, which should have coherence and consistency. There's design, which should have coherence and consistency in aesthetic, in our, in the way we do it. And then there is a third thing which very few optimize for, but that's trust, which is what are we saying? Copy is about how well are we saying it, and how wittily and how well written it is. But what are we saying? Like our take on artificial sweeteners.
Yeah.
Is it coherent across what we publish in a TBT, what we say in our Instagram video, what we write on our pack, and what finally comes to you as a product, right? Like all of these should be in sync. And that's so difficult because now there are so many cooks who are working on this broth, right? Like, and with scale, the number of cooks increases.
Yeah.
How do I know that, in a performance marketing ad, because of A/B testing, we've not started writing something which sells, which gets clicks, but is slightly deviant from what we actually believe in, right? Like these are the things which worry me.
So there's so many things here because like as I lead the creative team here, my team can always say that for that level of detailing, let's say when you think about even how a novelist is, let's say, trying to create a world, the kind of research that goes in.
Yeah.
Like it seems like, oh, it's fiction, or in cinema it feels, oh, it's just a shot. But someone is also thinking about like maybe what kind of cup needs to be placed there. There could be context, there could be aesthetics, so much that comes together in a character building, in a setting.
Yeah.
And like there is infinite time that can go the more you get into detailing because you're really trying to replicate something in art.
Yeah.
That conversation about how it happens, let's say, you can then, even in the world of cinema, you can go into, am I creating an art house film? Am I creating a big budget, masala film?
Yeah.
And what kind of crafting needs to go there? In context of like, we exist in a VC funded startup, there is not just, we are like, of course, like I do what I do because, I love coming to work and there's joy in what we're creating. But it all exists in context of, we need to hit numbers, we need to make profit. If we don't do that, we won't survive. So there is a balance. I don't know if even balance is the right word, but us wanting to get these details right to create the beauty like you're talking about it.
Yeah.
But then, there is speed. Like if the team is not running a great performance marketing ad, and it is as important as, crafting beautiful packaging, something or the other in the whole system may not continue for us to, right?
Yeah.
So, and since something changes in context of a business, right? So,
I think there are 2-3 different threads that you're pulling at in this argument. The first one is a inherent assumption, which everyone seems to have, which is that beauty and speed, beauty and VC funded,
yeah.
beauty and sales, these are at loggerheads with each other, which
Yes.
first of all I refuse to believe in. Because while the examples are rare, we have examples. Like you buy, and I know it's a very cliched example, but you buy Apple
Yeah.
stupidly, right? Like if you just break it down to its component parts, you will be like, फिर Android ही ले लो, मतलब उतना ही मेगापिक्सल कैमरा है, उतना सब कुछ है, बढ़िया ही स्क्रीन है, Samsung वाले की ही स्क्रीन एप्पल लगा रहा है, तो Samsung ही ले लो जाके. But you pay irrational amounts of money because it does something to you, right? And up to we should stop discussing. I think finally we've researched human beings and anthropology enough to know that we are irrational emotional beings.
Absolutely.
And that's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
Because our emotions are, evolution hard-coded into our gut over a long period of time, that, we've learned to seek community, to seek love. Fight or flight is a evolutionary response, etc. So I don't think there's anything bad in it. That's how we've evolved. You should just acknowledge that now, unfortunately, we have MBAs running the world who fully 99% index on left brain, on logic, and that's become over-indexed.
Yeah.
Right? Well, evolutionary, many other things we've developed, including the capacity to emote, to feel, right? Like, there is a reason why when you and I meet, we talk so much more than just the words,
Yeah.
that we are saying. So, I think beauty done consistently over a long period of time leads to the best financial outcomes is a strong belief that I have. But you can't do it in the short term. You can't do it piecemeal. You can't be like, वो एक asset beautiful था, बाकी दो नहीं थे, because then your story is breaking, your coherence is breaking, your consistency is breaking. So you need someone, ideally multiple people, at least the guy at the top, to have faith. कि
Yeah.
तुम करो, इससे financial result आएंगे. And मतलब we were talking about our fundraise. Yeah, we are perhaps the top 1% fastest growing, most loved startups in this country.
Yeah.
और हम बात कर रहे हैं ब्यूटी की. हम तो नहीं बात कर रहे कि कितनी तेज ग्रो कर सकते हैं एक्सेट्रा. हम बात कर रहे हैं ऑफिस बनाना है, सुंदर बनाना है, सारा एक्सपीरियंस सुंदर होना चाहिए. उसका आउटकम है इसकी बहुत तेज ग्रोथ हो रही है.
Yeah.
राइट. सो ये दोनों चीज़ें लॉगरहेड्स पे नहीं है.
So you're essentially saying beauty is a culture.
Yes.
And now that in the 6.5 years that we have been around, given like so many things that maybe we've not explicitly called out as beauty, but it's just the nature of way we do things at TWT lead towards there.
Yes.
And like it's hard to decode कि ये किया इससे outcome आ गया.
Yes.
It's a culmination of things. So are you trying to say that because what got us here was infusing beauty in each thing that we did that got us here. So that should serve as kind of proof that beauty does lead to financial outcomes. Is that
Absolutely. And see, we get so, especially as companies scale, even my 80% time now goes in running the org. But if you zoom out and think of, एक हमारे दिमाग में there is a story of TWT that is running.
Yes.
Consumer के दिमाग में there is a story of TWT that is running. Right? वो 6 साल से TWT का कुछ खा रहा है, कुछ देख रहा है, which is leading to some story in her head about what this company is, and there is an arc in that story, and there are many characters in that story. Like Shashank is a character in that story, our products are a character in that story, our content is a character in that story, if they've ever come to a community event, that becomes a event in that story, right? So एक story build हो रही है, एक world build हो रही है उनके दिमाग में. We know that the strongest force in the world is compounding.
Yes.
We know that in compounding, actually the strongest part of that formula is the raised to the power of time,
Yes.
right? And we know that compounding breaks when there is some inconsistency that happens. So compounding resets to zero because T resets to zero. You know, the minute I see a break in the story, I'm like, okay, wait, I have to reevaluate this thing from scratch. And T goes to zero, compounding gets screwed, right? I am saying let's focus on never letting that story break. And then you will enjoy the results of the story compounding in the consumer's head. And इस पूरी प्रोसेस को मैं समराइज करके एक वर्ड ऑफ ब्यूटी में समराइज कर रहा हूँ कि coherence, consistency, trust in copy, design, aesthetic, whether you meet the founder one day, whether you see a community event one day, whether you see packaging one day or a new launch one day, or you talk to one of our vendors, for example, you want to talk to one of our ex-employees and you know they go and say कि बड़ा whole truth बोलते हैं अंदर तो कुछ नहीं बताते.
Yeah.
Then the story will break.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? So I constantly try and remember consumer को क्या story दिख रही है वो हमारा सच है. You know, and we can be consistent with that story क्योंकि वो हमारा सच है. हम नहीं
You're not pretending.
हाँ मतलब it's not a facade.
Yeah.
Right? So yeah, that's how I think about it.
Actually, one of the things that, you know, in every induction batch, when the new employees join, one of the things I always love asking is that, like, raise hands here of people who think कि अब तो हम कंपनी में आ गए हैं, अब तो कुछ सच
पता लगेगा.
because there is so much cynicism in the world around.
Yeah.
कि हो सकता है इतनी अच्छी मार्केटिंग करते हैं कि होटू बोल दिया है,
Yeah.
but once I get in, I will know the reality. And I always tell them, actually, look, like, okay, great, like, you figure it out for yourself. I am only going to tell you nice things. But actually, like, it was also my discovery, right? Like, when I came over here, like, you know, it's been, I know 2 years will happen when I came over full time.
You came from journalism, the most
Tell me about it.
cynical part of the world.
Yeah, like, you know, you as journalists, you just see, especially with, you know, relation to capital and power, and you talk like so much.
Skeptical also.
So there's a big difference between being skeptical and cynical, right?
Yeah.
So good journalists who are skeptical, not cynical.
Yeah.
But yet you are subjected to so much abuse of power and capital
Yeah.
that you just look at everything from that lens, right? So I also come from that lens. And the discovery is, which is what I talk in the induction batch, that actually first keep an open eye and go and see.
Yeah.
2 things you will see. One, everything that we do is done with a lot of intent and thought.
Yeah.
Like if anyone in the org comes and tells me, you know, यहाँ तो ऐसे ही होता है.
Yeah.
I always say कि नहीं, TWT में नहीं होता है. Like you need to have a why. Someone would have thought about it. So that is one anchor point. And second, I also say, because from the beauty lenses, if you ever find something where you feel actually what I have been told, जो मैंने बाहर सुना और जो अब आप मुझे बता रहे हो अभी, it is not fitting in.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So it is either a mistake that we have done, which we need to fix, or it is that you don't have context.
Yeah.
Because the other thing is not possible, that, you know, because the story is coherent.
Yes.
So I think that as much applies to, you know, how we just run day to day rather than just what the consumer is seeing.
Yeah.
And one, now that you are saying what you said, I you know, sometimes feel it is like the rough edges. Like for example, this wood.
Yeah.
If it has, you know, some rough edges here, ऐसे देख के नहीं पता चलेगा कि, you know, it's like not beautiful. But experientially you just feel that something is off even if you can't articulate.
Yeah, मतलब टेबल तो फिर भी है, मतलब सामान तो उस पर फिर भी रख सकते हो.
Yes.
लेकिन
Functional.
हाथ रख के बैठ के बात करने का मन तो नहीं करेगा. On the induction piece, so I found that we send everyone across the entire company, right? We get them to see all parts.
Every part, yeah.
Usually the most hard hitting one is the production induction, where they go to barkhana and they make bars themselves.
Yes.
वहाँ से वापस आगे पहली बारी people accept कि देखो, जाने से पहले मेरे को डाउट था कि कुछ तो डालते ही हो ना आप लोग. इतना ऐसे थोड़ी हो सकता है कि 5 ही चीजें डाल के
Yeah.
Then I made the bar myself, and now I'm like, shit, ये तो वाकई में.
Yeah.
So now I can proudly tell. And at that point I tell people कि देखो, the best way to tell the truth is to show it. And like you and I are biased.
Yeah.
Of course मैं बोलूँगा बहुत अच्छी company ऐसा बढ़िया है, etc. Right? And I also say the same thing, that if you find a gap between a do and say,
Yeah.
talk about it. Because chances, and B, start with trust, that chances are, trust the fact that chances are this is some mistake or a lapse in judgment or something that's been ignored rather than maliciously done incoherently with what these guys are, saying. And I really believe that, see, how can we build trust with consumers if we can't build trust with the people we meet every day? And a gap between do and say breaks trust instantly, right? कि बोलते तो ये है, करते तो ये है, मतलब ये तो कुछ और ही है.
It's that classic thing na, that, in even when we talk about how we are as an org, you can write a nice set of HR policies. We care about people, and a lot of corporate theater that, like it just feels so alien. But it is really about on a day-to-day basis how you show up at work. In that meeting, if someone is presenting an idea, is it getting shot down? Is criticism being taken in? And I think once we set that scaffolding, that everyone says, okay, we are really here to do the right thing in this way. Then connecting to your beauty part, even the smallest thing, that when someone is writing something in a PM ad, they may come and check that, by the way, I'm writing this, is this line okay? And that happens. So like, I'm also not able to decode always ki, how did we come here? But I think somehow it doesn't feel like there's an algorithm that do these 5 things and beauty will happen. It feels like you set a culture and then these things emerge.
The way I think about it, and I worry about it, because as the company scales, now we are 270 people in the HO org, and so many of them are touching stuff that is being seen by the consumer, that I have sleepless nights thinking कि पता नहीं किस टीम ने ब्रीफ लिखा, वो किस डिजाइनर ने बनाया, वो किस लीडर ने चेक किया, और वो कहाँ कंज्यूमर ने देख लिया, फ्रॉम a stall at a marathon to a PM ad, to a emailer that went out, to copy on our transactional WhatsApp messages. Right? Like the other day, someone sent me a screenshot where one of our delivery partners was sending them a message saying, we are going to attempt delivery today. Why don't you allow us access to your live location so that we know that you're at home? And worst thing, ये काफी intrusion वाला message है, and नीचे there is only one option in that automated message which says yes, allow. There is no second option of no, I don't want to.
So this happened from the
logistics party. We had no idea. But I was sent a screenshot saying, यार ये whole truth से मैंने expect नहीं किया था. I'm like, बात तो सही है यार, मतलब ये मेरे पास भी आएगा तो I will feel like ये तो बड़ा intrusive है. Well, at least no का option तो दो. Right? तो कितनी surfaces पे trust break हो सकता है. तो
Can I tell you something that I saw yesterday which will give you a sleepless night? Because I know you hate it to the core of your heart, which is that in one of the channels that we were presented, in one of the images of TWT, we didn't do anything. Someone put a star mark at the platform level, because we don't have control on what they're publishing. And a star mark, and then niche star mark, some terms and conditions apply. And like Shriram saw it, and he immediately came and like talked to the person handling the channel, like how could this go?
Is this what was happening at the town hall?
Yes. That is what was happening.
लगा कोई negotiation
No, I think this was because it was such a, like, this is something that from day zero, we talk about ki, there should be no star mark, nothing. And in a TWT KV, and again, we didn't do it.
Wow.
So the complexity is not just what we are doing internally. It is things go out in the org, and so of course then.
So I'll tell you, see, I feel very helpless sometimes. So I have to revise कि इसके बारे में मैं क्या कर सकता हूँ. So I have net come to this कि I have 2 jobs. One is continuously explain to the entire organization why trust and maintaining trust is the highest leverage action that you can do. Higher leverage than anything else.
Yes.
It's higher leverage than the best ad. It's higher leverage than the best product. Trust not breaking is the single biggest thing that we can do to ensure our financial outcomes also. Forget about anything else in the world, right? And then second, continue giving people language like Beauty and the Beast. Like the fact that entropy keeps increasing and we must keep entropy in check. The fact that the answer to entropy is process and paranoia. All of that language. So that, and we fundamentally believe that people are nice. our people are great, good people. No one is coming to work thinking trust छोड़ो, मेरे को तो अपना sales का target करके निकलना है.
क्या है?
I don't think inherently people are like that. They react to contexts of organizations to become like that. If they learn that यहाँ पे तो यही चलता है जी, मेरा बॉस सेल के टारगेट करके मेरा बॉस बना है, तो यहाँ पे टू मूव अप इन लाइफ सेल के टारगेट इंपॉर्टेंट है.
Yeah.
ये ट्रस्ट बोलते रहते हैं, लेकिन अगर टारगेट नहीं होता तो ट्रस्ट जाता है भाड़ में एंड प्रमोशन नहीं होती.
Yeah.
तो फिर आप नहीं कर सकते, राइट. बट इफ दे सी कि यार मेरा बॉस इज ऑलवेज मोस्ट कंसर्न अबाउट कि इससे ट्रस्ट नहीं ब्रेक होना चाहिए, सेल 2 पैसा कम हो जाएगी, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, बाद में देख लेंगे सेल का. ये 2 चीज़ें अगर ट्रू है, देन आई थिंक ऑफ इट एज द बैंक्स ऑफ द रिवर. आई वॉन्ट टू गिव माई पीपल द बैंक्स एंड देन लेट देम फ्लो. कि ये गार्डरेल के अंदर बचाओ, जो करना है करो, बट जस्ट कीप दैट लेंस ऑलवेज कि जो भी मैं लिख रहा हूँ, कर रहा हूँ, बोल रहा हूँ, उससे ट्रस्ट तो नहीं ब्रेक हो रहा, राइट. बट द मेन थिंग देन इज दे शुड हैव इनफाइनाइट कॉन्टेक्स्ट.
Yes.
राइट, मतलब क्योंकि उनको पता ही कैसे लगेगा कि व्हाट यू आर सेइंग इज इनकोहेरेंट इफ दे डोंट नो व्हाट ऑल वी सेड एवरीवेयर.
Yes.
राइट, which again places the load back on us कि बार keep giving more and more context, don't hide anything, show them everything, because when they have all of that in their head, then they know कि अच्छा हमने यहाँ तो ये बोला था, इन्वेस्टर डेक में, बोर्ड डेक में तो ये बोला हुआ है, टाउन हॉल में भी ये बोला हुआ है, which by the way is the same decks. शशांक हर बारी ये बोलता है, समर भी ये बोलता है, लेकिन हम ये लिख रहे हैं यहाँ पे, तो कुछ प्रॉब्लम है. Maybe I should go and talk to someone.
And this too is like, this is actually, now the way you said it right now, I actually see it in day-to-day work. Because see, again, we keep doing our things. I write, like I do sessions with my team, explaining things. Somewhere or the other, like once a month, someone will say कि यार उधर तो ये बोला था, but अभी हम ये वीडियो में ये बोल रहे हैं, तो
Yeah,
can you explain?
yeah.
And every time anyone in my team on the order brings it up,
Yeah.
and like first I have to think, okay, what happened? Like immediately go see कुछ गलत तो नहीं हो गया है. But I also feel very happy
Yeah.
that actually that people are actually alert. They are thinking about it, because see, again, nutrition and food industry can get so complex.
Yes.
Like we try so much to make it easier for the world to understand.
Yeah.
But even in the org, to get the nuances right.
Yeah.
And again, there are so many trade-offs that you're making. It's not very binary.
Yeah.
So understanding यहाँ ऐसा क्यों है, वहाँ ऐसा क्यों है, उस product में ऐसा क्यों है.
Yeah.
All of it requires that understanding and how it connects to our way of doing things.
Yeah.
And if we don't make it clearer, there is a chance of internal trust break.
Yeah.
कि हम ऐसा क्यों करते हैं, पहले तो ये बोला था,
Yeah.
and then seeping it outwards.
Yeah.
And I think what I'm taking from all of this is trust and beauty are connected.
Oh, 100%. Because both of them come from coherence and consistency.
Yes.
Right? And there are many different kinds of beauty, right? Like there is architectural beauty, there is aesthetic beauty in art. And you only gave me this language that, but at its core, all art is intimate.
Yes.
Right? And that is the fundamental tension between scale and beauty.
Yes.
That scale के साथ intimacy कैसे? You only gave me this language. I think that's this articulation just tells you what force we are fighting against, right? And it almost sometimes feels futile, like Sisyphus. ये तो कहीं नहीं जाएगा, ये मतलब तुम 10 साल ज़्यादा लड़ लोगे, लेकिन eventually you will lose this battle. But then I guess at a life philosophy level, even if eventually all battles are lost. But fight a battle that's worth fighting.
Yeah.
Right? And this one feels worth fighting because honestly I don't think we need more brands. मतलब एक और ब्रांड की क्या जरूरत है यार, मतलब है ना इतने सारे चीज ले. If your brand can't have purpose and beauty built into it at a very high level, then it doesn't deserve to exist. I believe, right? Like, of course, product differentiation के बिना तो market ही exist नहीं करने देगी.
Yeah.
I am saying there are 2 more layers on top of that. Otherwise, don't take Mother Earth's resources to fill your pocket. Effectively हम ये कर रहे हैं, right? कि हम धरती से कुछ निकाल के, कुछ change करके, लोगों को बेच के, we are pocketing the difference. So, the cost is being borne by the planet, the price is being paid by the consumer, and the difference is coming to my pocket is, right? I think there need to be 3 more bars to clear for anyone to have the right to pull out more resource from the earth. And those bars for me are you going to leave the world a better place than you found it? Are you going to infuse more beauty in the world than you found it? Then, okay, go and pull out some more resource from the planet and, you know, do something.
Lovely. I think this is why we come to work.
Yes.
Awesome. Chalo. Thank you.